guys doing well? Yeah. Is everyone feeling sexy? Okay, good, me too. Thanks for having me. What a nice bunch. I like coming and doing nice gigs. Do a lot of quite shit gigs doing this job. Well, just weird gigs. My agent says I should stop opening all my sets by talking about how shit my other gigs have been going. But I like talking about it. Recently, this is my most weird recent gig, is I did a show on the London Eye. Turns out, first comedian to have ever done it. And it turns out there's a very good reason that no one has ever done it before. It's the shittest idea of all time. It was literally me and 20 people crammed into one of the little bubbles going around the London Eye. And I'm trying to do jokes. And obviously the London Eye is a tourist destination. Like, people come from all over the world to go on it. So it's like I'm trying to do jokes with the world's most distracting backdrop. Like, everyone's looking past me. Like, you don't go and stand in front of the Mona Lisa and go like, hey, where you from? Like, banter. And then the worst thing about it was afterwards I went home and I told my housemate about it. And she said, how much does it cost to go on the London Eye these days? And we Googled it, and it's £20 for a ticket to go on the London Eye. And then she said, how much does it cost to go on with you doing comedy? And we looked it up, and it was £15. It was like a discount version. So you know when you go to the theatre and you get cheap tickets if you're sat behind a pillar? I was the pillar. So you can still see Big Ben, but there's some cunt in your ear the whole way round. He's about £5 annoying. So we're going to knock a fiver off. So yeah, so my comedy's been valued at -£5. So I'll give you all a fiver after the show to say sorry about this. It's an expensive hobby for me. This. If I turned out and it's sold out, I'm like, oh fuck, this is costing me a fortune. I can't afford this. Genuinely, I think there were two German tourists in the bubble who'd just seen cheaper tickets on the website and didn't know why they were cheaper. And when I got on and started talking, they thought I was hijacking the bubble. I got on and I was like, how are we all doing? And they were like, oh my God! I'm like, has anyone been on the London Eye recently? Like, they do check your bag to see if you are taking a weapon on. I don't know what they're expecting people to do with the weapon, because if you hijack the bubble, there's not really any way you can take it. Like, you know? Like, even worst case scenario, if you just start murdering people in the bubble, you can't get away. And if they see you, they're going to be like, oh my God, he's killing people. We can call the police, but who knows where he'll be by the time they get here. Look at him, he's getting away. Oh wait, he's coming back. Oh, he's quite contained, actually. Yeah, he's kind of done us a favour. So that was my shittest gig. What other shit gigs can I tell you about? This one's bad. Have any of you guys heard of a TV show called Roast Battle? Yeah. Yeah, you heard of it? You haven't heard of it? It's on Comedy Central. It's like an American TV show. It's we've got it over here now. Basically, it's like it's like two comedians stand on stage with each other and they roast each other for everyone's entertainment, which means they like throw horrible insults at each other. So they're like, oh, your mum is shit. Pow pow, banter. That's like the whole thing. It's like pow pow. And basically, I'm only telling you this story because it was so bad at the time that I hope you find it funny in retrospect, my pain. Because I did a tryout for this TV show in front of 600 people, and basically I died on my ass for the whole show. It was terrible. Like, they didn't laugh at it. I just didn't get the vibe of the show. Like, the people before me, one of them made a joke about the other one's dead sister, and the audience were like, yeah! And I was like, oh God, I'm not prepared for this. I was like, oh, I've got a joke about his hat. Like, is that okay? And the worst thing about it is that when they insult you, you're supposed to hit them with some kind of sassy comeback. So you're supposed to be like, oh, my mum's not shit. You are. Pow pow, banter. And it's all pow pow. And so the final insult that the other guy said about me, he said, Jack Barry, who is me, he said, that's me, he said, Jack Barry somehow looks like a paedophile and the victim of a paedophile at the same time. Okay, yeah, and that always gets an annoyingly big laugh. Because you guys are all like, oh, it's true, so fuck you, actually. But the audience, like the 600 people on the night, they all agreed. They were like, ha, he does look like a paedophile. And so then the producer's in my ear. He's like, you got to hit him with that sassy comeback. So I panicked. And in the moment, in front of 600 people, what my brain decided to say was he went, Jack looks like a paedophile and the victim of a paedophile at the same time. I went, yeah? Well, most of them are. Because the victims become the abusers, and it's a vicious cycle of violence. Pow, pow, pow! How do you like them apples? And just 600 people in the audience all at the same time went, oh no. Like people had like one tear rolling down their cheek. And I keep calling my agent now and being like, did Comedy Central call? And she's like, you're not getting on that TV show, ever. And stop calling me, I'm not your agent. This is the NHS helpline. We told you to get help. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. What else can I say? I've got a girlfriend. Nice, yeah, she's foreign. Yeah, fun. Any foreigners in? Yeah? Where? Here? Yes? You guys foreign? You just point at them. You're trying to offload. You guys are foreign. Where are you guys from? New Zealand. Okay. That's. You live in this country? And do you have like British partners? You partners together? No. Okay. Fine. I guess New Zealand is not like culturally massively different from here. Like my girlfriend, she's from South America, and it's obviously really different from here. But I find it quite weird because when I tell people that my girlfriend's from South America, they kind of think it must not work. Like loads of my friends, I was like, oh, my girlfriend's from Argentina, and they're like, what do you talk about? As if we've grown up in different countries, we must have nothing to speak about. And I told this one guy, I said, my girlfriend's from Argentina, and he went, does she even know who Philip Schofield is? I was like, no. Is that what you think love is? Just sitting around talking about Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. And do you guys know who Philip Schofield is? You do? Okay, fine. My girlfriend still doesn't know who Philip Schofield is. She's been here for 5 years, and I think that's great. I think it's a positive because it means I can tell her who Philip Schofield is, and we'll never run out of stuff to talk about because I love explaining stuff. I mean, really, all men, that's all they want, really, isn't it? They just want to mansplain stuff to women. You know? And my girlfriend doesn't know anything, so I can mansplain her the whole country. It's the best relationship I've ever had. The other day I spent half an hour telling her what the demon headmaster was. Yeah, I was having the time of my life. She thinks it's Philip Schofield. Done a little tricky there. And it means I never run out of stuff. I'm always learning new stuff. I think it's great. Like the other day, me and her, we were having a chat, and halfway through the conversation, we both said the same word at the same time. And I said what we say in this country when that happens, which is? Jinx. Jinx, right, so I go, jinx, and my girlfriend went, guli guli tres piñas. I was like, what the fuck is that? How am I ever going to get bored of this relationship? She was like, that's what we say in Argentina, guli guli tres piñas. I was like, I thought I at least had jinx locked in my head by now. I was like, what does it mean? She went, tres piñas means 3 punches, because that's what you get if you speak again afterwards. And guli guli translates as guli guli. It's the same. And I love it. One thing that I have found going out with a foreign person really highlights how bad your own grasp of the English language is. That's what I've really found. Because I just realised how many words in the English language I've never been quite 100% clear on the meaning of. And I've just been getting away with it. I realise every single time I've ever said the word facetious in my entire life, I've been absolutely chancing my arm. And the only reason I've got away with it is because none of my friends really know what facetious means either. So I'll go, that's very facetious. And my friends are all like, yeah. And then my girlfriend comes in, she's like, what does that mean? And I'm like, mean? I don't know. Why are you asking me all these questions? I already told you who Philip Schofield is. I need to teach you more stuff. And it's hard. Like I'm trying to learn some languages, just like... I'm trying to learn Spanish. One thing, one thing is about... Sorry, I just got distracted by my own watch reflecting on the wall over there. I'm basically a bird. One thing is my girlfriend tells me loads of stuff about the UK, which I never really noticed. It's quite fun when a foreign person comes over and she goes, oh, you guys all do this. One thing is she thinks we're obsessed with raisins, which I think is really funny. She's like, why is there raisins in everything? She's like, why is there raisins in the curry? The other thing that she thinks we're obsessed with is, apparently, and this apparently is true, she thinks that we're all allergic to peanuts. She's like, everyone in fucking England's allergic to peanuts. And all of her family think this too. And I Googled it, and apparently outside English-speaking countries, peanut allergies are actually really low. So all of her friends and family think that we're all massive pussies because we're all at risk of getting killed by a nut. Every single time I leave the house, they're like, oh, be careful you don't get killed by a nut. I'm like, oh, fuck you guys. She also thinks we're all obsessed with birds, like actual birds. And the reason she's got that is because my dad's like a real bird watcher. He loves like watching birds. And so like I think loads of the things that she thinks all British people do, it's actually just things that my family do, or like specifically I do. Like she's got this impression that all British people are fantastic lovers. From somewhere because she fucked my dad I don't know. I'm a big fan of sex though. Fans of oral sex in? Yeah, just one today, that's a shame. I'm a big fan of oral sex. Love giving it, I love receiving it. I don't mind. I'm just happy to be involved. One thing I'm trying to get changed this year is and it sort of goes back to the insults thing from the roast battle. I don't understand why oral sex is an insult in this country. You know, when people say stuff like, "Oh, suck my dick," I've never understood why that's an insult. Suck my dick. And when people say about people who aren't there as well, they're like, "Oh, Donald Trump, he can suck my dick," and I'm always like, "What? How is that an insult? Because surely that is just an insult to all the people who've ever sucked your dick." You ever think about that? Like, my girlfriend sucks my dick, and she's my favourite person in the whole world. In fact, everyone who's ever sucked my dick, I'm a huge fan. Okay, they're all I never let an enemy near my penis. That's for special people. You think Donald Trump's going anywhere near my dick? No way. No way Donald Trump's allowed near my dick. So recently, I've decided to flip it around, and I've started using it as a term of endearment. And I recommend you do the same. It's really fun. You're like, "Oh, you seen that guy gave all his money to charity?" Yeah, respect. You know what? He can suck my dick. I'd be honoured to let him near my penis. Seems like a stand-up guy. If he treats my dick as well as he treats the poor, then I'm in for a good night. That sort of petered out a bit, didn't it? You guys are very nice. I get it, it's very late. Now it's one of those laughs where you're like, "Ha ha, next." I've laughed at that. Next! What else can I tell you? I take drugs. Anyone else take drugs? Yeah, I'm a big fan of drugs. I think we should all take drugs. I think, obviously, I'm one of those pot-smoking hippies who's like, "Ugh." I know it's a cliche, but it's like, I do think like the world would be a better place if everyone just took drugs. Like, especially magic mushrooms. If you gave all the world leaders magic mushrooms, everyone had a great time. There'd be no war. Like, the other day, I took magic mushrooms, and when I went to the bathroom, everything in my bathroom was like an anime character, like Pokemon, and then I was pissing in the toilet, and the toilet was like, "Yeah, piss in my mouth." I was like really happy. And I was like, well, if the toilet's on board with me pissing in its mouth, then what's Netanyahu going to say? Like, come on. We've got to get this out there. But yeah, people aren't ready for it. This is how my life's been going. The other day, I was on the tube on my way home, and there was a dog on the tube. And you know when you see a dog on the tube, it's like best day ever. You know? And I was like, "Oh, a new friend." I love making friends, especially with dogs. So I was like chatting with the dog. I was having a great time. We were bonding. I was using my special voice that you use for random dogs in public, which is, "Hello." I was like, "Oh, hello, mate." "What's your name?" Like, "Oh, having a great time." And then I got to my stop, and as I got up to get off the train, the dog's owner grabbed me on the shoulder, and he went, "This is a drug-sniffing dog. He's caught a scent on you. We're going to do a stop and search." Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, you little snitch." I was like, "I thought we were mates. You really grasped me up, haven't you?" Like, still in the voice. I was like, "Who's a traitor? Who sold me down the river, you piece of shit?" I was livid. And then they did 30 policemen, like they all searched through all my stuff, and they were like, they said, "Do you smoke cannabis?" And I was like, "I have done." In the past, like trying to make it sound like ancient history. Like, who remembers when, so long ago? And it was like, yesterday. And then I was like, "Is that what you guys are here for? Just to catch people who smoke a bit of weed?" And they said, "Oh no." They said the dog's trained to smell large amounts. They said, "We're here to catch bigger criminals." And they said the dog's here to smell large amounts of drugs, guns, or cash. And I was like, "There's no danger of finding any cash on me." I didn't get the gig on Roast Battle, and it didn't go so well. And then I was like, "What do you mean bigger criminals?" I was like, "Are they taking the tube? Like, is Pablo Escobar getting the Northern Line? Just like with a crate full of cocaine, worried about his change at Waterloo." And then, but obviously you do have to be a bit careful about drugs because they are dangerous, and I do find, especially like living in London, it can be a bit, like I find London a bit of a scary city sometimes, and like when you're high, just kind of exacerbates that. And this happened to me the other day. I was in bed and I was going to sleep, and just as I was falling asleep, I heard a scream outside my bedroom window, like in the distance, and I was like, you know when you hear something outside and you're like, oh, come on, bro. Couldn't hear it again. I was like, maybe I was dreaming? Well, I don't know. So I started just drifting off again, and I heard it again. Definitely a scream, loud scream outside my bedroom window. And I started panicking. I was like, and like the scream was getting louder, like right outside my window. It sounded like a woman screaming outside my window. So I was like, fuck, I've got to call the police. And then just as I was reaching my phone to call the police, I realised that what I could hear was when I was breathing out through my nose, it was making a whistling sound. And that's why I couldn't hear anything when I held my breath, because I was like, and then like the faster I breathed, I just sounded exactly like screaming. So that's exactly how high I was that day. Okay, well I guess I'll sort of leave you there. You guys are very nice. I'll leave you with a proper joke before I go. You like knock jokes? Yeah. Okay, great. Knock. Who's there? Goody tres piñas. Got ya. No, you're all lovely people. I mean, it's from the bottom of my heart. You can all suck my dick anytime. I'd be absolutely honoured. I've been Jack Barry. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Good night.